Okay.
So much for me.
I
I
see.
cannot tell it all. If I have 10,000 tongues, it still won't be enough. When you heal, you will completely. Is it in Is it not? What shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. What shall I render to Jehovah? For he has done so very much for me. Joy, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, ma. And you?
I'm also fine. How are you doing this morning? How is the life going?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing great.
Okay. And
Thank
the
God.
baby? How is the baby and your husband doing?
They are doing great. And my husband is away. He's not.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. So, Joy, our viewers will want to know something about your background, your name, and your age is not. Keep it private. It's okay. So tell us something about yourself.
Okay, my name is Oliver Joy. I'm from Abia State in Nigeria. I am the fourth daughter of my parents, and I'm a student of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. I'm the mother. I have a baby of close to 7 months old.
I did not hear the name of your
I'm
school.
living with the father.
Yes, I did not hear the name of your school.
Okay, the name of the school is Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka.
Okay, so you are doing a degree course, right?
Yes.
Wow, wonderful.
Yes, I'm studying history, both international relations.
Wow, 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 wonderful. And Joy, were you born disabled?
Well, according to the doctors, I never knew what my condition was called, and then I never knew how it started. I just grew up, and at a certain stage, I realized that I couldn't do much of the things. What happened? I just continued living until last year. With the help of the muscular dystrophy in Nigeria, doctor who diagnosed me of
Joy, will you sign out and sign in again?
So, upon doing that, sorry.
Your line is breaking. I cannot hear you properly.
Hello?
Yes, I cannot hear you properly. Your line is breaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I asked you whether you were born disabled. Can you start from where I asked you whether you were born disabled?
That I never knew what happened and how it started. I grew up and found myself unable to do some of the things my mates were doing. I never bothered to ask my parents, but last year, with the help of the muscular dystrophy in Nigeria, I was able to see a doctor. And he said that the condition could be called the spinal muscle atrophy type 3.
Okay.
And according to him, he said that it started when I was on. And that as I grew, it manifested according to him that is concerned with the muscles. The muscles are weak and unable to do some strong activities.
Okay.
So
okay.
I think I was born with it.
Okay, you think you were born with it. And last year, you were never, all this while, you were never bothered to find out what it was until last year when you saw a doctor and you were diagnosed of spinal muscle atrophy type 3. Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So Joy,
yes.
How was growing up like? How was growing up like among your siblings, you know, and among friends?
Well, growing up was not bad. I enjoyed every bit of my childhood because I had lovely siblings and caring ones. And my parents, they never left me for any other thing. They took me to be the first before any other thing. Whenever they come to think about what to do, they consider me as number one. So I never felt I had a bad situation because I had lovely siblings and family.
Okay. Hello, listeners. If you are watching the live video, kindly share the video. I'm having a conversation with Joy Oliver, physically disabled person. She has spinal muscle atrophy. She's a wife, a mother, and a student in the university. Joy, so how do you manage taking care of the baby and then studying at the same time?
Well, right now it's not easy at all because I have not been able to be following up my school activities because of the baby, and our exam is almost close by. But last Saturday, I was able to go and write exam. I had to just rush to the school and come back. But most of the time, this period, I've not been attending lectures as often as I should. But I'm just doing my best to follow up.
Okay. And in the school, how is the situation like? Is the building accessible, you know, for you? Or do you have to struggle some of it? You know, because I know in Africa, we have this problem of inaccessibility. I don't know about Nigeria, but I think Ghana will not be too different from Nigeria. How is it like in the university? I mean, with the building?
I mean, it's worse than anything you can think of. It's a situation where I have to go upstairs, second floor or even third floor, every day to have lectures on a wheelchair. It's really very, very tough.
So how do you manage
Yes.
with a wheelchair? How do you manage to get to the
It's
second
as
and
bad
the
as
third
that.
floor with a wheelchair?
Yeah, sometimes, it's not sometimes, all the time. My baby's father will be taking me there on the wheel. And sometimes my classmates, they help to lift me and the wheelchair up there. And then sometimes you have to do it alone, going up and down the stairs, just like that. And you know what it means, climbing the stairs on the wheelchair. The wheelchair gets bad because you have to be hitting it and pressing it a lot. So that is another bad condition I find myself. Going to school is never fun again because if I think of how my wheelchair will get spoiled and I can't cope without it. So you see, it's really very bad.
Yeah, but
I wrote to the
have you
vice
complained to the
chancellor when
authority? Have you complained
started
to the
school,
school
but I had
authority?
no. The first time I came to the school, I wrote a letter to the vice, but till now I got no response. So I didn't like that.
Wow, this is pathetic. Ah, very bad. So apart from schooling, what do you do to earn a living? How do you survive?
Okay, my baby's father does some work. He's an installer and he do get work to go. And then I'm trying to start a small on this business, female on this. I've started a little of it, but I've not yet gone out. It's just like hawking it for now, staying at home, inviting people to come see and buy from home. So, and again, my friends do help to send me some money and my family as well. So that's how we survive for now.
Okay. Are your parents still living? Are your parents living?
Yeah.
Okay. Listeners,
Yeah.
I'm speaking to Joy Oliver. She is a physically disabled person. She has spinal muscle atrophy type 3. She's a student. She's studying at the university. If you are touched and you want to assist her, we'll drop her contact, at the end of the interview. If you are touched and you want to support her, you are welcome, And that reminds me, the other time I had a conversation with somebody, this young woman from the northern part of Ghana, and I thought she's trying very hard, to survive, and she needs support. So I appeal to the public to support her. But later on, I had to go and delete that post because a lot of people were calling her, ridiculing her that why should she come and beg on social media? No one is begging. I only thought that she's working very hard and she needs support. And I'm appealing to the public. If you feel like supporting somebody, you can do that. If you don't want to support, there's no need to call anybody and be, saying all kinds of. Everyone is begging. Governments of countries are begging for money. Women are begging men for money to build houses in residential areas. So what is wrong if somebody needs support and we are asking people to support her? If you want to support, you can just support her. We'll drop her contact at the end of the interview. If you don't want to, don't call her and reduce her to public ridicule. That's why you begging on social media, please. Joy. So how was pregnancy like? Did you already start the course at the university before you got pregnant, or this was after birth, before you enroll in you enrolled into the university?
I was already in school when I got pregnant.
Okay, so how
I was going to school, then I was pregnant and got.
Wow, you are a strong woman. And how was carrying pregnancy like? How was the experience like?
It was not really easy because it was not really easy, but honestly, I never felt it was really not so hard on me because I never knew I was pregnant at 24 weeks.
Really?
So that was when I got to know.
Wow.
I never knew. Living my normal life until 24 weeks. And I could say it got a bit difficult when it was close to 7 months, 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was okay and healthy. I became heavy somehow at 7, 8 months.
Wow, we thank God. And how old is the baby?
He will be 7 months old on the 16th
7
of
months.
this month. Yeah, 7 months. Yeah.
Wow. And then I was going through your profile on Facebook, your status or whatever on Facebook. And I saw you in a video. Did somebody fraud you?
Yes.
How did it happen?
And that was a lady. And that was last. I was at home. That was when I gave birth newly.
Yeah.
That was around. I gave birth on October 16th. Around of November, I woke up and I got a call from someone. So I thought it was his friend.
Mm-hmm.
She told me to give her my account number, and I gave it to her. So I never knew she was not my friend. So she took the account number, and then I got an alert. She called me back and told me that it was a mistake, that I should please send it back to her. So I sent it back to her. She said that I should not send all. I should send back some of the money to her.
Mm-hmm.
That I made a mistake. So I had to send back some of the money to her. So when I started calling her again, she didn't pick. I went online and someone tagged me to the post where she did the fraud. So when I saw it, I had to call the person that she fraud the money from on my behalf. So he didn't believe me. He said I was the one. I didn't know how to defend myself because the evidence of my account was there. So I was devastated. I had to, and the man had to confirm that I was not the one. So I started calling the number. She did not pick again. So that was how it happened. But later, that last year, she called me again begging that she's very sorry for what happened. That it was her brother's idea. That I should please delete the post. That they have been facing challenges from the bad words people were saying about them. So I told her that I have forgiven her, but I cannot delete the post. And I never did. So that was how it happened.
But the person did not take any money from you.
No, I sent back the whole money when I realized it was.
But that was the person's own money. It was his own money.
The one to say that. It's not her money. She stole it from somebody, telling the
Okay.
person that I was the one begging the man for the money.
Ah,
She had to take my picture and post it, telling the man that I was the one.
oh, okay. And was it somebody from social media or elsewhere?
I don't know her. I never knew her. I realized that she opened an account using my pictures with a different name. So
Hey,
my brother had to help me to block the account.
okay.
My brother reported the account and was blocked. So that was how she lost the account.
Hi, people of Nigeria, people of Ghana. I'm speaking to Joy Oliver. She has spinal muscle atrophy type 3. She's a student, she's a mom, and I'm appealing to you, if you are attached to support her, we'll drop her numbers and contacts at the end of the interview so that you assist her in whatever way you want to. Please, nobody has any intention here to reduce anybody's public. I just think that she's trying very hard and she needs our support. So if you are attached and you want to help her, just do that. I don't want anybody to call her and be insulting her. Why are you begging? No one is begging. As I'm saying, governments of countries are begging in Europe for money. Women are begging men for money. Everybody is begging. And so I don't think there's anything wrong if we ask people to support people that need it. Thank you very much. If you're watching the video, kindly share the video for me. Joy, can we see the baby?
Ma?
Can we see? Will you want us to see the baby, or
Yeah.
you don't want it? Don't worry if you don't want it that way.
It's taken care of by his nanny though.
Pardon?
Hello? I said he's been taken care of by his nanny.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so Joy, what is your source of strength? What motivates you?
Okay. Really, I'm a positive kind of person, and I don't really like giving up until I've done my best. So I believe in trying, no matter how hard, giving the best. If it doesn't work, giving up is never an option. I have to keep on trying. So I've never given up because when I was done with secondary school, my parents wanted me to stay at home. And maybe say if this wake up and not going to university because they talk about who is going to take care of me in the university environment. But I was at home, and at a point I decided to leave home. So I had to leave and go to a Reverend Father who I met on the radio. So I had to go and stay with him. He has a secondary school, so he employed me to teach. So I was teaching computer science. In the secondary school, I was teaching the junior level. So after that, I thought it's not just what I have to be doing.
Yeah.
I had to go ahead and go to school and do more things. I decided to write exam. So I bought the exam form with the money I was paid and the money I was given by friends. So I tried like 2 times and it failed. I had to do it again. The third time, that was when I got the admission now. So from there, I started thinking again, of how to stay. And that was when I met my baby's father.
Wow.
And I told him about it, and he accepted to come around and help. So that was how it.
Okay, so did you meet him at the university? Is he also a student?
That was how I started living.
Is your baby's father also a student?
No, I met him online. Okay. No, he's not.
So do you
I met him on Facebook.
What specific challenges do you face?
Okay, well, a lot, because I would say that he has been the one helping. I can't move freely because the muscles are weak. Can't build the chair. I had to go on to move around, and I need help almost all the time. So to reach the bathroom, take me there, and the rest of them. So I would say physically I am not dependent.
Okay.
So that's it.
You're a very strong woman.
And I had the challenge of having.
Oh man, your line is breaking. Is the network?
Oh, really? Is it okay now?
Yes, it's okay now.
Yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. It's better now. Go ahead.
Okay. And physically, as a mother, you have a lot to do for your child. And bathe him, change his diaper, and the rest. I can't do most of that. So it doesn't feel really good. But the little I can do for him, I do my best to do it. Breastfeeding him, maybe where he's talking, wipe his face, clean him up in the face. Oh, well, sometimes when it's so hard and there's no one around, I get to do the cleaning of the diaper, but I will also need help. So that's it.
Yeah. So Joy, have you ever had an encounter as a person with disability that you will never forget in your life? Will you want to share with us?
Yeah. The encounter really. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. The encounter, it's just with the father of my baby. Because I never believed that we can come this far. I met him online on Facebook.
Okay.
And I'm the kind of person that is real. When I tell you this, that is it. So I told him the situation. And I told him that there's no need talking about feelings and love because of the conditions. But I know that not everyone will accept anybody living with disability. That's number one problem we face. That is acceptance. But I believe when you accept yourself and make yourself presentable, so I believe people will do accept you. So after telling him, I decided to come meet me. And then after our meeting, I thought that would be the end of it. But to my greatest surprise, he kept coming. And then we were meeting each other. I mean, he will come visit and go. Until when I told you I had the challenge of how to cope with the university environment. I could remember all those exams I was going, like 2 times he was there to take me. I had early hour papers and he was always there in time. He never got there late. And most of my exams, both now in school, wherever it is, he will take me there. So I sometimes I feel, but that was before, that we are getting to a point where he will be fed up and then leave. But times it seems not to come as quick as I thought about it. So until now, the encounter is still like, is it really happening? But I have come to the reality that it's real and it's happening. And the birth of my baby was not easy. He was there from the time I conceived that I thought he would run away because I was telling him that, well, I'll go back to my parents if there is anything like he wants to go. But he was there still. He was even in the theater when the baby was out. He was there. He even donated his blood for me.
Wow.
So it's an encounter that changed my life a lot.
Of course, it's a positive one.
I don't think I can forget it in a hurry.
I thought you were going to talk about a negative encounter, but thank God this is a positive one. What do you say to young women with disability?
Well, in life you have encounters. Okay. As a challenged person, one thing I have realized about other people who are better than us physically is that if you present yourself, put value in yourself and then come out and be yourself, you will be accepted. And there's no limit where you say you are tired. If you build yourself in the way that you are struggling to move, certainly people will meet you and give you a hand. Exactly. I'm telling you from what I know. Mm-hmm. So long as you have that positive mindset that this is what you want and you work hard for it, certainly that is your stepping stone. You will excel. I never knew if I don't make the decision of moving. I know by now maybe I would have been in my village with my parents, but I took it as my own duty and then as something I have to do for myself to move out, no matter how hard and struggle. Then that is why I'm here today. And again, I believe people that are challenged, that if you want people to come close to you, you have to be me.
Yes.
I have met some challenged people who, because of their challenges, they feel like they don't have the need to dress up fine, look, and show the world that even if you can't, maybe you are blessed with a alone is beautiful about it. You have a sexy eye. It's a wonderful gift from God. If you bathe and wear good clothes and come out cheerful, you see people coming to you.
Yes,
that's the good thing about life.
Mm-hmm.
I have experienced it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, Joy, do you sometimes experience negative attitude from society?
Sure, yes. Not one, not two, I have many occasions. Like here in Nigeria, traveling is very, very, very not easy at all. Very, 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 very tiring for people like me. It's a big stress because you don't have a place to stay in the bus, like a comfortable place. You have to just manage anywhere like a normal person. And again, I could remember one of the occasions I wanted to enter a bus. And myself, I like staying in front because the front seats are always better. So I had to tell a friend to help me stop the bus. When they stopped the bus, he told the person sitting in front, please, sir, can you move to the back so that my friend can enter? He said that he wanted her friend to tell the father to buy a car so that she will be sitting in front. That I don't have the right to order him to go back. So that's not my father's car. So I have to manage anywhere I've been through. So, and again, sometimes I have to pay for my wheelchair. I pay for my own transport fare, then I pay for my wheelchair before they will agree, so they will accept to carry me. So that's a very big problem. I pay extra just because I have a wheelchair. That's the problem.
Do you know about any disability law in Nigeria? What does it say?
And sometimes they said like talking about the law about universities providing for people like me a means of getting to their classrooms. They said it's not been implemented. It will start working maybe next year or this year. I really can't say exactly, but there is a law. But here in Nigeria, you go to talk about the law when you have the money. If you don't, the law is not for you. So it's just as good as saying it and it's not working. So that's the point. Even if it's not working, I can't use it.
Can you use this platform to say something to...
The law is for the, not for the...
Hi, Joy. Can you hear me? Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yes, can you use this platform to say something to the government of Nigeria? Appeal to the government of Nigeria, you know, about the situation of persons with disabilities in Nigeria.
Okay. The government of Nigeria, I'm using this platform to appeal on behalf of people living with disability like myself. We deserve the best, like every other country do, to people living with disabilities. We deserve good living, accessible roads, and accessible avenue to learning. And again, some of us are already graduates and have no job. We deserve all that. I know my friends outside the country do tell me that they even receive some salaries to take care of themselves. Some families that have people living with disabilities, they can't take care of all the able ones. And you know, people like us, their needs are more expensive.
Yes.
And it's not easy.
Yes.
Taking care of us.
They are more expensive. But meanwhile, there is high rate of poverty among them.
Yes, because the things we need. Okay, imagine not having enough. I mean, not being accommodated by people that are able. Talk about people like us. That's why you see some of them on the streets begging. It's not that they don't want to help themselves, just that most of them are helpless. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to start. It's not every family that will have people like us and accept them and extra things. They want to develop the ones that are able. You know, mentalities are not the same. Like some educated ones can think of helping their disabled ones. But some parents that are not literate enough may think of it as a waste of resources. Exactly. So they have to dump them at home. I know people who don't come outside. Nobody knows that they exist. That is true. They don't have a way out. They can't even talk for themselves. So they are helpless. Next thing, they will just go to the street. It's not because they don't know what is right to do for themselves. It's because they are helpless. the Nigerian government can think of an avenue of reaching out to people like us, we will be more encouraged and will do greater things. And as I know many disabled people or challenged people that are very, very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
And that can make Nigeria proud. But because they don't have the opportunity, they are wasted.
Yeah.
Some of them are just somewhere. So please, I'm pleading on behalf of people living with disability. If you can give us a voice, I believe we can do a lot to develop this country and make it work better. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be inviting you very often to this platform, and we'll be discussing issues, with disabilities in Nigeria. I'll be very grateful if you want to do that with me. I think you are the first, person that I'm having this conversation with from Nigeria. Other people have been doing that with from Ghana, and you are the first from Nigeria to be on the show, and I'm very, very grateful. I will invite you some other time, and then we'll talk about issues, important issues, and I know that someday we'll get there. We'll get there someday. We need to keep talking about it. We don't have to keep quiet.
Oh,
yeah. Yes. So what will be your final words?
Yeah. I am really glad to be in this platform, and I have always wanted to talk to people like me, somebody like you, because I like sharing ideas and getting information from people who are higher in knowledge and who I know have something to share with. So it's a pleasure to be on this show. I appreciate the time we spent here, and I really say thank you to your sister. That I don't know her name really, but
yes, Hamda, she,
and I'm saying that anyone that's living with challenge or disability that is listening to me.
I'm listening. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm using this avenue to talk to people like me, and I'm advising them never to give up on life, no matter how tough, no matter how bad. They just keep on trying, and let's keep a positive mindset to every condition. So as God in heaven, this Jesus is always there to take care of our needs. It's just to have that positive mindset and put a little effort, no matter how little. I'm sure God will push you to your helper, and you will get there one day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joy. Greetings to your baby's daddy and the baby and everybody.
Thank you, Ma.
So, ciao.
Okay, let me come and say hello so that
yes.
Let me carry him so he say
hello, baby. How are you?
Hey.
Oh, fine boy. Wow. Fine boy. Joy, I'll speak to you again, okay? Thank you very much, for showing up, yeah? Ciao. So,
all right, you're welcome, Ma.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, darling.
Okay, say hello.
She's a person she's from Nigeria, and if you are touched, you can support her. She's studying at the university. If you are watching the video, kindly share the live video for me. God richly bless you. Thank you until we come your way again. Bye-bye.